everyone, welcome back to Budget with Sue. Today I'm sharing with you guys 4 different savings challenges that I am using this year in order to help me reach my financial goals faster, and I'll also be sharing how I've set them up on my Google Sheets and how I'm tracking them for the year. What I love about savings challenges is that they are very versatile, and I will explain that more as the video progresses. And they also help motivate me throughout the weeks and the month in order to go that extra mile and save just a little bit more than I would otherwise, and use that money to achieve my financial goals. I'm definitely very motivated at the end of every month when I can see how much or how little I have managed to save throughout the month. But any step forward is a step in the right direction for me, so they're all wins. So without further ado, let's head on to the Google Sheets. So we'll start off with the first saving challenge that I'm doing this year, which is the 5-cent challenge. And this challenge I have dedicated to put towards my travel fund. So how it works is that every day you save in increments of 5 cents. So January 1st is 5 cents, January 2nd is 10 cents, January 3rd, 15 cents, and so on and so forth. So here I just have the date, the amount for that day, the monthly sum, the running total, and also I just put an extra column if I've deposited it or not. Why I have the monthly sum actually is because I'm kind of cheating a little bit with this and the second challenge, because I calculate in advance how much I need for that month, and I put it into my budget, into my travel sinking fund. But the other 2 challenges that I'm doing are actual real challenges. But why I really wanted to share this with you guys is because it's a very versatile kind of challenge, and you can change the amount of increments to suit your budgeting needs. So you can do it in 1 cent increments to 10, even if you want a real challenge. So it's something that can be tweaked to fit any kind of budget and income, as well as the goal that you are intending to use this for. So far we are in April. I haven't clicked deposit yet, so I'll just drag it down till the end of April because I've already put it in for the end, which was a total of 158 ringgit and 25 cents for this month. Next is my dollar a day saving challenge. This is also going to be put towards my travel fund. I did this last year as well, actually, but I did it using cash. And I also put that towards my travel fund at the start of this year. So how it works is you save 1 ringgit for the first day of the week, which is Monday, and on Tuesday you save 2 ringgit, Wednesday you save 3 ringgit, and so on and so forth. And when you reach Sunday, you save 7 ringgit on that day, which gives you a total of 28 ringgit a week. It's easy to remember, and it's something that you can do on a day-to-day basis, as in when you are able to, or you can do it on a weekly basis, which sums up to 28 ringgit a week, or what I'm doing is by a monthly basis. So I've just calculated everything in advance. It equal to 123 ringgit for this month. So these 2 are dedicated saving challenges for my travel fund. So third is my emergency saving fund. So this is additional savings challenge that I do. And it's kind of like my take on the no spend challenge. So the no spend challenge is basically a way to be more intentional with your spending. And it is also a versatile kind of challenge. You can choose whether to consider no spend days when you don't spend anything at all, or if it's anything out of the necessary, like bills and food and gas and things like that. Or you can set the rules for your no spend, and you can do no spend days, no spend weeks, no spend month. It's really up to you. I like that versatility of a no spend challenge, but I didn't really know how to implement it in a way that suited my spending style. So what I came up with was to consider a no spend day to be one where I did not spend anything at all. not even for food or gas. My bills are usually settled at the beginning of the month or they're on auto pay, so I didn't consider them. So anything outside of bills were not considered for my no spend days. So no spend days were days where I didn't buy any food, I didn't eat out, I didn't pump any gas, I didn't pay for parking, toll, whatever. So for every day that I did not spend anything like that, I would transfer 10 ringgit into my emergency fund. For the days that I've managed to do that is marked with a tick, and days that I haven't managed to do that, I've blanked out. Unfortunately, as you can see, I didn't have a very successful January, but that's okay. February was still not that great either. March was a bit better. And the reason is because I got COVID during this time. So I was in home quarantine. And then it went back to making up for lost time, I suppose. I am trying to be a bit better. There's a pattern here. I tend to not spend over the weekend. So what I'm trying to do is watch my spending during the week a bit better so I can have more no spend days. So ideally, if I'd done this every day, I would have been able to save 3,650 ringgit. But I put a formula here which marks the sum of if I've ticked it off in this column. So far I've managed to save 290 ringgit extra towards my emergency fund. So very far behind, but any successful step is a good step. So I will take that and I will continue to try my best. Finally, so this is my bingo saving challenge. It is not an original idea, neither is the no spend challenge. You know, that's like all over the internet. So is the 5 cents and the dollar a day. So none of these are actually original ideas. I've just taken inspiration from what I've seen online, and I've just made my own Google Sheets and I've implemented them into my budget and my spending according to what suits me. So for this bingo savings challenge, I was actually inspired by Auntie Foxy's savings challenge here on YouTube. I'll leave a link for the video that I watched to get inspiration for this. Hers was $1,000 emergency fund using bingo. I just adapted that. I made the goal 2,000 and I made the B's between 0 and 9. I made the I's from 11 to 19. I made the N column 21 to 29. I made the G column 31 to 40, and I made the O column 41 to 50. And the reason I did that is because each column was for a different saving goal. So I put the most towards debt, the higher numbers towards debt. Next was emergency fund. I did that because I'm already contributing regularly every month, and also I have the emergency fund no spend savings challenge as well. I've got N for my general savings, and I've got BNI for investments. I put these two together because they're small numbers, so I thought it'd be better to combine them. And I only really have 4 main saving goals at the moment. I've actually already predetermined the numbers that might actually take the fun out of it for some people. For me, I preferred knowing 1 and 2. I was too excited. I did not have the patience to wait, for the next week to find out how much. So I drew all the numbers. I've got a few free days, cheat days, in between where it's 0, it's just so the numbers added up to 2,000 actually. I had already drawn them out, and that's why you see that they're colored according to the month. And I already put the amount in. Again, that's just because of my impatience. Probably would have been more fun to, do it every week and see. So this is my savings challenge going towards these 4 goals. It's the same kind of premise, the amount, the total. So I do this twice a week. And if I've deposited it or not. So I do it every Monday and Friday. For the year, if we go down to April, we can see Yeah, on the 8th, it's supposed to be 2 ringgit, and this is towards investment. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I'm waiting for the 8 ringgit week in order to put 10 ringgit, because there's a minimum of 5 ringgit deposit for the investment. And I've done the 22. That goes to my general savings. I've done the 49, which is part of my debt payment, and so is this 45. So next on Monday will be 25 ringgit. This is also going towards my general savings. The reason I know where is going what is because I also have this tab for my bingo allocation, and it's just for me to track how much is going to which saving goals every month. So you can see for April, for that I had an extra 94 ringgit, emergency fund got an extra 30 ringgit, which will be, I think, coming up towards the end of the month. Investments will get 10 ringgit, and general savings will get 73 ringgit. So that's 207 ringgit a month. I guess I kind of do this savings challenge a bit differently than most people. I just like having it laid out all like this. For me, I like seeing the numbers. It's a quirk of mine, I guess. So I just wanted to show you guys the different kinds of things that you could be doing as part of saving more every month. So that were the 4 savings challenges that I'm doing this year. It may be a little bit different than things that you've seen before, but that's just because I have adapted them to my own personal style and my own financial journey, and that's one of the great things about savings challenges. You can really tweak them, the amount, how often, and how you track them, even Google Sheets, pen and paper. You can have little trackers with graphs or icons that you color in to follow your progress. So all of this is really, really great. And if any of you guys are participating in any savings challenges of your own, please do let me know down in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!